Alright, welcome back. So now we're going to be looking at sex-linked pedigrees. Things to remember, obviously, X, big B, Y, you have a male that is not affected with the recessive trait we may be tracking. We have X little b, the male is affected, okay, because it obviously has the one lowercase b. Female not affected because she has two dominant traits, we're tracking the recessive one. Female not affected but is a carrier. Now, there's a new vocabulary word, a carrier. She is carrying the trait with her, that lowercase b, but she does not exhibit or express it because she has a dominant capital letter B. So she is a carrier for passing on whatever that could be. Maybe it's baldness, maybe it's color blindness, whatever. And then obviously down here we have X lowercase b, which obviously that indicates that this female is affected. So what we want to do here is look at this pedigree. And what we want to do is, first of all, we want to figure out what we're trying to track. So let me add in some wording here and we'll get started. All right, welcome back. So here we have our pedigree chart. I want you to give me all the genotypes for this pedigree. You are tracking the sex-linked recessive for colorblindness trait. Lowercase b for colorblind, big uppercase B, you're not colorblind. So we're going to be using letter B's. Now, we see here this pedigree where you can fill out the things that we know. We know for a fact that this is a male that is affected with color blindness. We know he's a male because he's a box. We know he's affected because he's shaded in. And we know for a male, if he is affected, he's going to have just one lowercase b. So we know for a fact that this genotype for this guy here is going to be X lowercase b y. All right? We know that for a fact. Now we can use the kids to figure out the parents. All right, so we know that this Y had to come from dad. We just know that because males determine the gender. Now, we know that this little XB had to come from mom, because you get one from mom and one from dad. So we know that this one had to come from mom. Now, we also know that mom here, she is not shaded in. So she's not shaded in, so she is not affected, okay? But she's this lowercase b, so she's going to be a carrier. So she's going to be uppercase B. So we know that because she's not shaded in, but we know that she gave that X little b to him because he got the Y from dad. All right. Now, we know that dad is not affected because he's not shaded in, so we know that he's going to be X big B, okay? Now, we know that the dad determines the gender. If he passed on the Y, this obviously would not be a circle, this would be a square. So we know that he passed on the X big B for sure. Okay? Now, in mom's situation, she could have passed on the X big B as well. That's the correct answer. We also know that dad could pass on that X big B once again, and mom could have also passed on this X little b. We don't know because obviously she's not shaded in, so this is still an acceptable answer about her possible genotypes, okay? All right, rework some of that maybe if you go back and rewatch that video, but this should help you get started with solving sex-linked pedigrees. Just make sure you know what you're tracking, make sure you assign a letter to it, make sure that you know it's recessive. All right, thanks.